Hey, what's up everybody? So I just finished a routine inspection about a half hour ago and I got to thinking. So hive number 1 is really not figuring out what to do with the honey super. They're packing away a ton of honey and nectar into many of the frames in the brood boxes. So I don't know if this is a thing or it's been done before, but I was thinking, like, how can I promote this hive to start using the honey super? So what I'm about to do, I'm about to take that medium super using 2 queen excluders, one on top and one on bottom, and sandwich it between the 2 brood boxes. So considering it's May 3rd, it's 80 degrees, the nighttime temperatures get down to the 60s. The colonies aren't clustering anymore, so worrying about that is not a thing. So it doesn't really matter where the queen's at, whether she gets put into the top box or the bottom box. I think everything will be fine. The theory that I have in mind is, since the bees will have to transverse through the honey super, they will start drawing it out and ultimately and hopefully start using it to pack away some honey for me. All right, so let's get this thing torn apart, put the super in between, and I'll follow up in about a week or so and see how things go. And these are the boxes from the inspection, which all the bees have left, and I plan on painting them sometime soon. I always have these afterthoughts once I'm done inspecting a colony, and I hate coming out and messing with them so soon afterward, but considering this colony just does not really understand what to do with this honey super, I'm just gonna try this, and like I said, give it about a week or maybe 10 days or so and just kind of follow up with them and, you know, see if my idea worked. And I'm switching up queen excluders too. I'm going with these plastic, well, hold on, I'm doing this kind of backwards. I'm going with these plastic excluders since hive number 2 has one, and they have managed to figure out what to do with the super. Kind of be kind of quick. All right, so we got an excluder, boom, honey super, excluder, come on, trying to do as fast as possible since I was just out here 30 minutes ago. All right. I have never done this before, and what am I trying to do here? I'm going to close this up as well. So basically, if the queen is up here, she'll stay up here, not that she flies out, but I'm just going to totally close this up pretty much and then push it forward so it closes the hole in the back. So that should force all the bees to move through the super. So hey, thanks for watching Cole's Farm, May 3rd, about 80 degrees here in Jacksonville, North Carolina. And the current setup now for hive number 1, brood box, queen excluder right there, medium honey super, 10 brand new frames and foundation. I'm using the yellow plastic foundation, so it's been on there for about a month easily, probably more than a month, and they have just done nothing. Another plastic queen excluder and the other brood box. So the current inspection video is uploading right now. I gotta edit a few things. It'll be posted later today, hopefully. But if you take a look at that, you'll see how much honey and nectar and just food that this colony's packing away. It had a few good frames of brood to this side. Frames 10, 9, and 8, I believe, were looking pretty solid and had some eggs. And the reason that is, I believe at least, is due to the sun. So the sun rises over this way, and by the time it gets over the bushes and the trees and everything, it's heating up the left side of that colony first. So I think that's why that colony favors, or that queen favors, the far left, as I refer to it, because I inspect behind the hives from right to left, so 1 to 10. That's why I believe those queens like that side of the colony. And then hive number 2, again, you'll see in the video that I'm working on that'll be posted later. Brood box, shallow honey super with 10 frames. And frame number 5 or 6 right in the middle, they are doing exactly what they should be doing. It's filling up with honey. They started to cap some of it. So I imagine once they get done with that frame, they will start working on the neighboring frame. So should have some honey here probably by June or so. No real hurry, but just wanted to see that the hives are doing well. Had some problems over the last month. Caught a swarm. That swarm moved into now hive 1, and the nuke that I was raising became the queen for hive 2. Just had some issues after the splits. That cold weather came through, but yeah, I was sitting at the computer and I just started thinking, like, how can I get these bees to start working this honey super more? Well, I'm kind of forcing them. So with the super now in between the 2 brood chambers, like I said, it doesn't really matter where the queen is because the temperatures are fine. In the evenings it gets down to the 60s, so they're not clustering anymore. So it doesn't really matter where the queen's at, but this should force all of the bees to pass over the super, which should force them to start drawing it out. We'll see how this goes. I'll follow up in about a week, and hopefully there's some sign of them starting to draw out some new comb on it. That'll be sign number 1, and then just keep checking on it week by week. Unfortunately, with the honey super in the middle, it does make it a little more difficult to check on it instead of just simply popping the top cover, the inner cover, and then peeking in and looking at the super. Obviously, I'll have to take off the deep in order to get to the super, or actually just kind of cracked it and lifted up. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, check back in about a week or so. I'll post the follow-up video, and we'll see if this works. I'm definitely looking forward to the comments. Please let me know if anybody else has tried this or if it seems like a good idea. I'm just gonna let it ride, and like I said, about a week or two, we'll see if this was a good idea. That's the thing with beekeeping is there's so many ways to do things, and there's so many ways to screw things up too. It's just one of those things, trial and error. Try something, if it doesn't work, just go back to what you were doing, and maybe in this case one day the bees will figure out that when they start running out of room, they don't necessarily have to swarm. They can just disperse some of that honey and nectar and everything else above them in the honey super. So I'm not sure why these bees haven't figured that out yet, but hopefully here soon that super will be starting to get drawn out. All right, hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Just a quick video. Wanted to come out here and film what I was doing, since I'm not sure if this is like a common practice or something that people do. But yeah, leave some feedback. Like, subscribe, do all those things if you appreciate these videos, and check back next time. Thanks for watching.